family's journey from slavery to celebrity. It's a tribute to Rocky Johnson, the Nova Scotia-born wrestler who died in 2020. It also tells the story of the woman who bought the family home 8 generations ago. John Tatry stopped by.
It's a frosty day at the Cumberland County Museum and Archives, but it's warming up inside.
And if you were at Mariah's house, 1875, this is what you would hear quite nightly. And my life on this earth, speak for me.
Darlene Strong comes from a strong family. One home, one family, one extraordinary story.
Well, it started in 1762, if we want to just go back for a quick history lesson. And really that's important because that's where it all started. The son of an African chief was in a log when the slave traders came, and he was pulled out of the log and taken into captivity, brought to the United States through immigration, and from there he was brought to PEI 1785 with Captain Creed.
Dembo Sickles arrived as a slave, but bought his freedom and rose to prominence. His granddaughter, Mariah Sickles, made her way to Amherst and married a young widower.
And what I found interesting was they purchased a house in 1875 here in Cumberland County for $161 cash. And some of the blacks weren't even allowed to go to school, and she's out buying property, so.
The home, just down the road from the museum, became a meeting place, somewhere to enjoy life. It's still in the family.
From his generation on, they were used to nice things, and they were used to proper etiquette, and this is one of the things that Mariah instilled in our family. And I remember my dad telling me he used to sit on her knee and she would read the Bible to him and read scripture and show him the right way. And so that carried on again for 8 generations.
And that celebrity? Well, the first was the wrestler, Rocky Johnson, a descendant of Dembo Sickles who was born in Amherst.
When we used to go to the stadium just up the street here and they'd have the wrestling, and Rocky was on the docket with Sweet Daddy Siki, well, you couldn't get a seat. We'd be just shouting, and we'd be so excited, and we'd have Mr. Treadwell down at ringside ringing the bell, and Archie Gold telling us to be quiet and chasing us in the bleachers. So we've had good memories.
And his son, who's also had some success as a wrestler and actor, Dwayne Johnson. The Rock hasn't visited yet, but they sent word to him. Curator John Wales says Mariah's place is an important exhibit.
Amherst is one of the largest black communities in Nova Scotia, and you know, time fades history sometimes, and people forget, and we need to remember that the contribution of all Afro-Nova Scotians has been very significant and has frankly been downplayed, sometimes deliberately, sometimes just through neglect, and we really need to change that and emphasize that they did play a very large role in our community, and we need to celebrate that.
The best I can, maybe then.
It's proof of what the song says.
Let my life on this earth speak for me.
John Tatry, CBC News,